What it do, chat? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel.
We are gonna be reacting to. I don't know why I did this, but we're gonna be reacting. So, guys, we just finished To Be Hero X over at Patreon. I know this is probably gonna be on YouTube, and we might still be reacting to Be Hero X. Maybe we might just finish it. But there's been a ton of you requesting for us to react to the PVs. Now, we initially were gonna do it before, but we had a few of you tell us, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
We're gonna get spoiled.
Yeah, because apparently there's some spoilers in here. So people were like, "No, wait till the end." And then there was like a whole debate on one of our YouTube videos, but we're like, okay, now's the perfect time. Now that we finished it, let's go ahead and jump into this reaction because there's been a lot of hype on the PVs. And so, yeah, join us on Patreon, Uncut and Edited on there, Discord in the description below. But without further ado,
Is this going before we finish on YouTube or after?
I don't know yet. If you guys get it before, just know that on Patreon we're ahead. We finished it on there, so just in case. But
Just FYI.
yeah, we're gonna jump into these PVs. So it's gonna be all of the heroes. It's Nice, Isol, all of them.
I know it's kind of nice to see these already because, you know, we wanted context to everything, and now that we have most of it, it's gonna be great to see.
And also we know that To Be Hero X wasn't nominated for Anime of the Year last year, but it should have been a contender. We realized that after watching the series that
Great.
it was good. It was good.
Good
But
stuff.
without further ado, guys, we're going to jump into today's reactions to all of To Be Hero X's PVs for To Be Hero X. Yeah. Hey, look, it's this guy, his nemesis.
Oh, that's true.
But this should be the real Nice.
So it's his friend.
Yeah. Which also his powers are really cool.
Look at the animation.
Yeah, I really like this animation.
Dang, Aura.
Aura Farmer, bro.
That was sick. Damn.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
无论你耍什么小聪明，我都会完美化解。我会守护每一个完美的笑容。
Wow.
Nice.
Damn.
That was cool.
That was so fast. Also, people told us that this is in its original language. This isn't
In Chinese.
yeah.
Or not Chinese, sorry, Mandarin.
Okay, so this is gonna be the Isol. Yeah. Whoa, remember we saw this in the episode?
Oh my. This is new Isol, right? Or old Isol?
Oh shit.
What is happening?
Oh. Oh. This has to be the old Isol. Oh wow. Holy shit. This is Zero.
Oh my god. So he's the one that saved. No way.
Whoa.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Oh, his arm.
同样的，我们也背负着信赖所产生的代价。
Whoa. That was crazy.
That was incredible.
That's my favorite one so far.
Damn.
Wow.
Okay.
我叫新芽，自从那次事件受伤之后，就一直在医院
That's
养
the
伤。
doggy.
拯救我的是
What
我
is-
心目中的大英雄阿虎。
He's so cute.
阿虎，你来啦！啊，你是？
看我带来了什么？
Oh my gosh.
What?
This is how she sees him.
Aww.
Hey, what the hell?
啊？
He's so silly.
Wait, so is that his power? Because remember, we don't know what his power is.
他虽然是我心目中的大英雄，
I think that is how she sees him, no?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
他自己都不知道明天人们会希望他成为怎样的英雄。
Wow.
小高，刚买的蛋糕打翻了。
蛋糕不重要，只要你能在我身边，比什么都好。
我
Aww.
会永远守护你的。
That's cute. This one was cute.
Yeah.
This.
Lucky. Wait,
Yes, I am.
yeah.
你在哪里？你去了哪里？我一定会帮你找到他。
Look at the color in this.
This is so
So
sick.
vibrant.
And the animation on this too.
Uh-oh.
The music, bro.
Right?
So good.
Just looking for her friend. Oh.
Yeah.
找到你了，莫！
Oh, I got chills. Damn.
Oh.
别傻了，他已经死了。
Oh, that's when they had told her that he had died.
是我的错，是我给他带来了不幸，
Man, I'm getting chills.
这是属于我的真相，必须由我自己去拿回来。
And they made it really dramatic.
I'm like impressed with all of these.
That's awesome. Next. Loli. Loli.
Slowly.
Oh.
快来！萝莉，你悠着点儿，被罗教授知道你偷偷来这里，我们俩都要挨骂。天知地知，你知我知，他怎么会知道？ 好吧，那今晚就奉陪到底。呀！
Uh-oh, who's gonna bring on the trouble?
都闪开！
Oh, that
shit.
liquid courage.
Yep.
下一个换我来。
Damn, let's go.
Nah.
秘密。
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Nice.
With every PV.
Yeah.
Who's next? Greatness?
Oh, little Johnny.
Johnnies! The Johnnies.
The Johnnies.
儿子快帮你跌落了，脸都要烧僵了。
Oh my god.
别闹了，抓住这次活动曝光的机会，把刚上新的周边也宣传一下。
不是吧？
Oh my gosh.
今天的主
That's
题
so
是保护野
cute.
生动物，拿着这个也太可爱。
这是哪门子的英雄？除了卖萌有啥本事啊？
听说他爸以前登顶过 X，可能是关系户，所以能一路平步青云。
Aw.
Damn. Call back.
Yep. Too soon.
Too soon. Uh-oh.
Whoa. Is this power?
Oh my gosh.
支持我们的同时，也别忘了支持野生动物保护哦。
That's freaking cool.
We finally found out what his power is. That's so awesome.
The Johnnies. Okay. Wells.
Mosha.
他们说我有病，我觉得很可笑，但这仅仅只是字面上的意思，
Oh, it is. Right?
Yeah.
因为我根本不会笑。他们说笑是一种嘴角上扬的运动，我对着镜子练习过好几次，但每次看到嘴角上扬的自己，只觉得更好笑了。同样好笑的还有哭。
Oh my
我
gosh.
看过很多动物哭，也包括人。我能感受到动物的眼泪是生命在消失前最后的一缕波澜，而人的眼泪像海浪，裹挟着太多东西，想要留在海滩上。他们说我有病。从前我并不觉得有病是一种困扰，直到有一天，我也有了属于自己的海滩。
Oh.
我想留下什么，但却什么都留不下来。
Damn, that was really dramatic too.
That one might have been my favorite. That one was so
That
sick.
one was cool.
Yeah. We still need Queen and X. I wonder if they're gonna do Smile. Oh, Lin Ling too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dragon Boy.
God, I hate that guy.
好了好了，我认错，我自首还不行吗？
不行，垃
你不是
圾
英雄吗？
要清理干净。
Who's this?
还好你赶上了，这家伙是不是疯了？他联合会排名第几来着？你刚才不是很嚣张吗？啊！
Oh no.
Oh.
别打了，赶紧走。
Oh, is this Lucky Cyan?
Oh.
没有我允许。
Oh, no way. That was just some thug. Whoa. Okay, Dragon Boy.
你不是英雄吗？
Nope. Damn.
清理垃圾，从来都不是英雄该干的事情。
Damn.
Wow. Pretty grim.
Yeah, these PVs have been crazy.
Yeah, he was one of the heroes.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, not a hero, but in the rankings.
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Queen.
Or Queenie.
Oh, wow.
只能给世界带来混沌，而我将立志成为一个能给世界带来秩序的英雄。
往前跳，勇敢一点。没事的，有我们在。
Whoa, that was a crazy transition.
我不会再相信任何人，我也不需要依靠任何人，
Birdman.
我只相信自己和我
Damn.
定下的规则。
Facts. The music, yeah. Whoa.
虽然你能在你的领域里制定规则，但别忘了，这个世界的规则不是你一个人可以决定的。
所以，只有登顶了 X。
Oh my.
Whoa.
你才能改变这个世界的规则。
A small fight we didn't know we needed to see.
Wow.
Wow, that was crazy.
“哎，昨天英雄微笑的直播访谈看了吗？说来听听。他聊到去年排位赛跟 X 交手时候的感受。
当时我就听到了一声响指，随后就发现自己面前出现了月球。
In front of the
没
moon?
错，是月球。
你们说他这无厘头的能力到底怎么来的呀？哎，你是不是他的新来者？
我不是啊。哎，你是不是啊？
哎，刚才旁边是不是还坐了个人啊？
Whoa.
我是啊，X 不要太帅好吗？我是亲眼看过他把黑魂消灭的。
Oh, who's this?
Black Soul? Whoa.
Dude, the aura
你们说
farmer.
帅不帅？
你们这帮铁杆新来者到底赋予了他什么能力啊？
下班时间到。
On the dot.
Yep.
我相信他无所不能。
Yeah.
Speechless, bro.
Is that the last one?
I think so.
You know, we may have finished the series, but I feel like that still was so impressing.
Yeah, and I think now that we've watched that, it definitely did have some spoilers.
Yeah.
Obviously, without context, you can't really retain the information.
But I feel like we would have remembered, like, oh, remember like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Like it would have been putting pieces together, I feel like.
Yeah, but what I think the one that really stood out to me was the whole Zero thing.
That one was my favorite.
Yeah.
Definitely the whole vibe of the whole video was so crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing like the other videos. I feel like we finally saw what Zero, a little bit of what Zero was,
Yeah.
and the damage he did, because we didn't get to see too much of it in the series, I feel like, and we didn't know that Isol, the old Isol, was one of the ones that fought him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's insane. And just hearing the people in the background like yell, you know, that they were supposed to protect them, and it's like a very emotional video too.
Yeah.
That part stood out to me a lot too.
I'm like so happy that everybody kept pressuring us and bullying us to watch this, because dude, all of these were so peak. All of like each one carried their own weight, and I can see how and why this brings a lot of hype to the series, because just in the minute and 46 seconds for each PV was insane. Like the direction that they went, the action, like the fight with Queen and the Furman, dude, and they had insane
So
lore.
good.
We didn't know what Lil Johnny's powers were. I remember seeing the series and I'm like, dude, you never got to see what he's capable of. We know he's impressive because he's in the top, I think 15. I can't remember what exactly he's at, but
he can communicate with animals.
that's what it seems like, because he was able to summon those cats, like I think it was lion and tiger.
Felines.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I don't know if it's specifically that or if it's just animals in general, but I mean, I'm sure you guys can let us know in the comments, but that was so sick.
You know, I'm so glad that we watched this afterwards, because it allowed us to truthfully and honestly make our opinion on each character. I feel like this kind of would have given us like an idea of what the character would be, or you know, how cool or how crazy a character could be.
Yeah.
So we really did go into the series blind. We had no idea who we were expecting every damn, you know, arc. Every episode we thought it was a seamless episode, but like, you know, with one person or one protagonist and antagonist, but it's like total upside down, like 360, because it was totally different than what we thought. But
Yeah.
I'm glad we watched this afterwards, because now we can kind of really appreciate a lot of these fight scenes, a lot of this aura farming, a lot of this, you know, information that has been given to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to the people that were like, watch it afterwards, because you know, this definitely I feel like would have changed our view of some characters, I feel.
Drastically. And I think one of my favorite moments is also like Queen, when she's doing the announcement or when she's doing the speech, but she's also replaying some of her early childhood memories of where her dad and I think his name is Mickey are talking about like her and like her changing like the status quo, but them kind of like puppeteering and being manipulative in the back.
For sure.
That one was really cool too. My favorite, I think, for me specifically, is Ghostblade. My autistic king.
That one was too grim for me. I didn't like that.
I love I love the direction that they went with, because it was not only was it grim, but it was dramatic, but also real. Like I don't know. I feel like out of all the heroes, he's the most authentic, because he can't help but be the way he is. Like he can't smile.
He reminds me this PV actually reminded me a little bit of Shigaraki.
Okay, yeah.
So like the upbringing, and you know how it's just such a fucked up way of, you know, becoming of who he is. Like
yeah,
it's sad, tragic, but at the same time, it's like it made him who he was.
And it checks out, because Shigaraki is one of my favorite villains that throughout the series and becoming redeemed at the end. And so
yeah,
just like in the MHA, he has such powerful quotes at the end, And this one too. In the minute and the 46 seconds that we get for Ghostblade, it was just incredible. So
for sure.
So many good stuff, man.
But I feel like, man, they were all so good. If I had seen this version of Nice before seeing the version that excuse me, that we saw in the beginning and even the end of the series, like I would have been like, man, this guy's fucking cool. Like, it's just it would have taken a completely different point of view of this guy.
Yeah.
And not to say like we're not gonna give our opinions on the heroes in this video, but that'll be probably for another video, ranking them and doing all these things. But I definitely it would have been different because we also had, who else do we have?
Ahu, the dog.
Ahu was so cute.
That one was really cool. And also we don't know his actual like real powers, but I think maybe it's an imaginative one. I don't know if it was like the girl or the dog, but I mean, if anything, if it hasn't been said, let us know in the comments because I'm curious.
For sure. Who else do we see? Loli. That one was just like a cutesy, strong girl type video. That one's pretty cool too.
And then Dragon Boy. God, I hate that guy.
I hate that guy. And then you had Lucky Cyan, which is like, always super colorful. Her arc was great.
Yeah, it was very like poppy with the colors, and I like the direction that they went with that one too, with like the whole flashback and then
it was very dramatic.
Yeah,
like super dramatic. And then who else? Are we leaving anybody out?
X, the aura farmer himself.
For sure.
He's always.
I think because we saw like the intro, or what was it, a PV?
Oh yeah, it was a PV, but it was a longer version for him specifically. Yeah.
So we had somewhat of an idea of what he was, but that guy's fucking cool.
Yeah, he's just an aura farmer. He's like one of the best aura farmers I have ever seen.
Sure.
And I'm putting him up there even more so than Gojo and
that's
Jinwoo.
Debatable.
But
with the aura.
With the aura farming, not the plan. Come on. Come on. Yeah, let's be honest.
And yeah, they were all so awesome. I think, like I said, my favorite one was probably the Easel one. Surprisingly, I didn't think I thought my favorite would have been like X or,
Queen. I thought it was going to be Queen for you.
The Queen one was great too, but I feel like that fight with Furman was wild.
I just think that the Easel one was the whole package. Like
sure.
It was like, it also gave us a lot of lore that we didn't know about.
But again, had I watched that without knowing context, it wouldn't have been such an impact for me because I wouldn't have known who he's fighting or what they're doing.
And also, like, the thing is, even in the season when we watched it, we're like, man, like we wanted to know more about the old Easel because because we're like, he's been almost put in a pedestal to be this hero, and then he goes up against the new Easel, and it's like you don't really have enough time to process of like him passing away and feel for him, even though you were given some information that he was such a great hero.
Yeah,
this gives the context of, okay, now we see why he's such a beloved hero, and in the fashion that he actually like became and stood, and the reason why he's top 10. Now everything makes sense. Like, I feel like this piece was definitely something to definitely give in the show, but I guess this is the route they went. So
it's very impactful, and I'm surprised we didn't get a PV for the new Easel, but I don't know if that would have been like a spoiler.
Yeah, it probably would have, and I think that's the reason why they didn't do the PV for Linling because of him too, because I feel like that would have definitely spoiled like, oh, like you don't know this, but he's gonna be a part of the court, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But they were also cool. We can appreciate them all and the fact that we're watching it in Mandarin too. It does take on like a different feel. I feel like
vibe.
Both so cool. We watched the series. If you guys haven't checked our videos out, we watched it in Japanese.
Yeah, we did.
Because that's what we've been watching most of our animes. But we watched all these in Mandarin. If it's on Mandarin, I'm sorry, correct me, but we believe it's Mandarin.
Yeah.
But so cool. The voice actors are also fucking cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people, we had comments of people telling us that in this language it was also very, very, very cool.
Yeah, and I think we had a few that say the actual dub was good too. Let us know in the comments.
A lot of iconic voice actors for these characters, and rightfully so. I mean, the characters are fucking cool.
Amazing, dude. This was just so peak. And To Be Hero X, we need the season 2 announcement. We want more. and hopefully it's soon, like maybe like next month or something, because it's good.
And guys, if you haven't checked out our videos on our reactions for this series, you should, because there's a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot
of good stuff,
a lot of emotions, a lot of dude. There was a few episodes where I was like, I was going through it, man. I was going through it. But check us out on Patreon. We'll link the description below, and Discord also there if you guys want to hang out with us. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let us know if there's anything that we missed, because I'm sure this was I think there's like a lot of Easter eggs and all these PVs that we probably missed.
For sure.
But let us know in the comments, because we're very curious. And even in the season 2, we had a bunch of comments kind of letting us know with some of the stuff that we missed, because this series is one of those series that we just like,
we're lost for a lot of it, and like not in a bad. It just, the timeline was really confusing. And
I just said it's so full of information that it's so easy to skip out on some things. So
for sure.
But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next time. Love y'all. Peace.
Bye.